This week I'm back in Viroqua, Wisconsin to check out the Harvest Parade and a little bit behind the scenes of the puppet making studio. Hi all you colorful sprinkles, it's Willow, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I have a ton of videos from the Wisconsin area where you can watch. And a big thank you to my friend Jack, who actually gave us a tour of the puppet making place. He's the one who also helped build some of the puppets. The shop space is actually the back room of the WDRT building. Let's head inside and take a sneak peek at some of the parade props. At first glance, this might look like your basic shop, but if you look around, you'll notice that there are beautiful props and puppets ready for the parade. The Harvest Parade started in 2010 and it's a community parade, so anyone can be in the parade. In 2019, they took a little break for the pandemic, and this is their first year back. Every year, the community gets together and they make these puppets for the parade. Most of the materials that make up everything in this parade are handmade and recycled materials. And although not part of the parade, I had to share this creepy looking cat thing. Yeah, I had to see that. Now you do too. But anyway, let's begin the parade. I will warn you, I did take out a lot of the audio of the parade because it was super windy out and it got really annoying on the microphone. I don't think you'll want to hear that. But I did leave in some of the music from the musicians just so that you could hear what they were playing. It is a little bit windy and I'm sorry for the quality, but I did put in some music just so you can enjoy the parade and watch the view. I was also hinted by Jack to camp out in front of the Fortney, which is kind of funny because that's also his last name. But that was also the corner in which the parade was going to make the turn and head to the park. So I camped out over there and this is my view. And a big shout out to everyone who participated in this parade and dealt with the crazy wind blowing people backwards. I mean, that wind was not friendly today. The first thing you'll see coming up from the parade is the Viking Storm Boat Bike. Yes, it is both a boat and a bike. It's also one of the new floats that has been made for this year's parade. Also following the Viking boat, we have our parade banner as well as a marching band. It was a little windy out, so I did get a clip of the audio for you to hear, but it does sound like it was recorded on a potato. A lot of folks from our local community were helping out with this, including Thoreau College. There was the Youth Initiative High School, did a large puppet making class, as well as the local library helped out as well. And of course, all of the parade elements had to be human powered. That was another rule of this parade, so you won't see any cars or any trucks or anything like that. It's all human powered. And while it was windy and overcast, we did get a visit from the sun shining bright on downtown Viroqua. In fact, here comes the sun right now. And following the sun is Thoreau College with the elements. Each of these costumes, keep in mind, are handmade. Look at the incredible talent these people have. Along with the elements, we have the giant earth dancer and of course the giant water being. Two more of the parade's famous mascots. Coming up next, we have the Macintosh Memorial Library came out to bring us some amazing characters. And if you haven't had a chance to stop at the library yet, check it out. It is a huge library full of awesome resources. Make sure you give them a visit. Show some small town love. A little bit behind the scenes, my gimbal was having a hard time fighting the wind, so I actually did have to remove my camera from the gimbal. So sorry if it gets a little shaky from here on out, but we're still gonna enjoy these awesome costumes and the rest of the parade. Following the birds, here comes the royal apples walking with some other apples. And actually, this will be the last year you'll get to see the pair of royal apples. Well, actually, one of the apples is turning into a pear allegedly. So maybe next year we'll see a royal apple and a royal pear? I don't know. Everyone was out fighting the wind today. It was really, really windy, and when I say windy, it is hard to juggle in the wind, so shout out to this guy who was fighting the wind with his juggling clubs. As a juggler myself, I have mad respect for anyone who fights the wind with juggling clubs. Coming up behind the royal apples, we have a giant caterpillar, and it is blinking and everything. Jack was a big part of making that happen. And check it out. This is so cool. We finally get an up close look at one of the puppets blinking and winking. Another thing harvested here in Wisconsin is corn. We love corn.
Because corn is awesome!
What do you call a wolf that eats corn? Probably a corn dog? Sorry, that joke was a bit corny. And to close the parade, we have the Youth Initiative High School with the Greedy Gobbler and the Big Earth. Even the stilt walkers are fighting the wind today, but they did a great job along with everyone else who participated in this awesome event, and I can't wait to come back next year and see what they do next year. The end of the parade had buckets for donations, so if you would like to donate to help out with this parade, please check out the description and I'll have a link there so you can donate too. Now let's head to the park and check out some highlights from the evening fire show. you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be posting more videos around Wisconsin and checking out some other cool events. But until then, maybe check out some of these awesome videos that I've put up here and hit the subscribe button as well. Also, a huge thank you to everyone who made this event possible. It was so much fun. Can't wait to see y'all next time.